Hello everybody, this is me, Kwa, and today we'll be viewing the Takara Legends Ginrai mold. There's a reason why I say mold, because this is technically actually the Titan Returns version of the mold. There are some color differences between the two, and I'll point out the differences, and I'll have kind of a thing off to the side. I'll just have them right here, and we'll have a picture of Titan Returns. And then the Takara Legends one right there. I'll just leave it sitting there for a moment, but we'll kind of talk about some differences. So I guess we'll start with the difference between this and Titan Returns. And now, I do have the Titan Returns toy, but it's in a box that I do not feel like lifting at the current moment because I have to like pull it down and that shit. And it's kind of late, and I just don't feel like fiddling with it. But when we review God Bomber, because God Bomber's in the same box, we will actually bring that out, and you could see. Because that Prime does come into relevancy with God Bomber. So, yeah. But, that being said, though, the differences between this and the Titan Returns one is the forearms one, the hands, this whole chest section and the front of the cab is different. We'll get into that when we get into vehicle mode. The feet are different than the Titan Returns one. And, yeah. And I believe the upper part of the thigh is different. Pretty sure this part is the same, though. Not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. But, yeah. It's a little bit of a pain to get him to stand. That's one thing Titan Returns 1 does better. The original Titan Returns 1. But yeah, some differences between this and the Takara one. I believe this crotch section's white plastic. It's a blue, like here. And then I think some of the other differences are more vehicle mode differences, because I think everything else is kind of generally the same. So, yeah. Anyways, when I mean like the chest section, it's like this piece right here, and like the sides are different, and then the truck mode cab front is different. The sides are actually still the same. Again, go into more detail about that in vehicle mode. Oh, and the other difference, the Titan Master's face is that of Optimus Prime instead of Orion Pax, which actually, hold on, I'll just put this right here, and then I'll put a picture of the Orion Pax head. Now, we're going to actually take out the Titan Master. You know what? Hold on. I'll just do this. So, we'll have the Titan Returns one, and then the Takara Legends. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm going to be doing quite a bit of editing, I guess, on this one. Find that fun, though. Something new. Anyways, boop. We'll go over articulation. Now, this is a retool of the original Power Master Optimus Prime for Titan Returns, which is a retool of the Combined Wars Ultra Magnus, which we have reviewed on this channel before. So it's some familiar faces. But yeah, so you get 90-degree elbow, or yeah, 90-degree. Of course, it has the swivel right there. The bicep swivel. If you take the gun out, you do get 360-degree wrists. You can raise the arm all the way up like that. Push it back down. Of course, it could go shit. Oopsies. Just readjusting this chest armor. Of course, it can go 360 degrees. What else? Just take these apart. You can move the leg up all the way, like so. You could bend it about there, almost 90, but not quite. You can do the full splits. leg only goes back that far, it goes up that far, so. And then due to the redesign of the feet, you do get an ankle pivot. Not a pretty one, but you got one. I gotta redo the legs. The legs kind of fall apart. That's just a common thing with this mold. One kind of shitty thing about this mold is because it was designed for Magnus, so the legs pieces kind of don't clip in the best because it was, again, Magnus's design was cleaner. I've been thinking about re-picking up that Combined Wars Magnus again, but instead picking up one of the repaints of the mold that just looked better than the default one. Haven't decided which. It's either the Takara Legends one or that Platinum Edition box set one. But yeah, I would just have it as my IDW Magnus. As my G1 Magnus would be the Kingdom one, which we'll talk about sometime in the future. Again, that's just when I got space and all that cool shit. But yeah. So yeah, we'll do some size comparisons here. Oh, and there's no waist swivel due to how it transforms. So yeah, thought I'd just point that out. If somebody goes like, "Oh, you didn't talk about the waist swivel," but yeah. Oh, head turns 360 degrees, and you don't really get any wiggle waggle out of that head, and you can't really look up or down. It kind of pivots a little, but not really. But yeah. Anyways, yeah. Okay, there's Lyo Convoy, Inferno, and Fans Hobby Pyro. Now, that being said, one thing you can do with the weapons, you can combine them together and you get this thingamabobber thing you can do. Okay, well, against transformation, I'll go over the new stuff, which is mainly the arms here. You extend that out like so. Of course, unfold those pieces. Extend it out. Fold that. Boop, boop. Open the chest. Turn that 360. You want to also open the chest. So that way then you can fold in the head. And then you want to tap that in. Push that like so. Boop, boop. Now you want to move that like so. Then untap that. And make sure that's flush. Then you want to move that like so. And then it'll re-tab into a spot on the leg. You'll know because it'll just kind of fit in. I can't really show you that part because if you pull this any back, you'll probably fucking break it. And I'm not, honestly, I don't feel like buying another Ginrai anytime soon. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, do the same thing on the other side. Okay, now we're gonna handle the feet. Ah shit, that. Okay, now we're gonna handle the feet. So you want to bring that like so. Or actually, you want to turn it around so this piece is sticking out, right? Fold that down and just kind of shimmy this like so. You want to pull that so that way it's like that, folded. And then it'll just kind of, you just push it in and it'll sit flush there. You want to do the same thing on the other side. It may feel a little loose. In my case, that's because the screw somewhere is fucking loose. It's not properly in. So, yeah. Your mileage may vary on that part. But, yeah, because on the other side, I think it might be like that, too. On mine. I'll just have to retighten some screws. It's really not a biggie. But, yeah. So, yeah, you do that. Of course, do that step I mentioned about pushing it in. Boop. Legs tap together. Cool. Now what we're gonna do, move that up, move that like so. And then now you want to pull the arms up. Oh yeah, remove these. You want to do that. And then pull the arms up. But we're not going to connect them to the rest of the trailer yet. We're going to connect the arms together. So once you do that, boop, boop, we got that done. Now we're going to detab some stuff real quick, so then we can tab in some other stuff. You just push that in like so. Do the same thing on the other side, which it does leave a little gap on one side, but it's a thing you're not really going to notice too much. Then you want to push down the chest piece, so that way it's like that. And then I believe before you do that, though, you want to bring down the front pieces, I think. Actually, untab mostly everything. I'm trying to see if I can figure this out. Okay. Because I know the chest piece is supposed to go down, because that's how I did in the original, and I could have sworn this one does that same thing too. Okay, I guess they don't go all the way down, they just kind of bloop, kind of like that. I guess that's just the thing this one does, but yeah. Okay. Boop. Alright. Perfect. We'll bring these down. And then this will tab into the trailer. This is the most finicky part of this transformation, as it were. I usually just get one side done. And then once you get one side done, the other side's actually quite easy to do, because everything just kind of lines up. And then the last thing you need to tab in is just the back area. And line some stuff up. Okay, this is all supposed to roll. Don't know quite exactly why. I think this is not flush all the way. Okay, well it is now. So we'll bring that down, and we'll just apply these. You can put the other guns wherever you want to. It really doesn't matter where, but yeah. But yeah, you got the Ginrai in his robot mode, I mean his vehicle mode, and yeah, this whole side is the same. They just literally changed the front, so it kind of looks a little weird when you look like top down, because you can tell it's supposed to fit the original cab. It's neat that they did that, but I wish they did just a wee bit more retooling. But aside from that, it still looks good. I think this blue wasn't here in the Japanese. In the original Japanese version, and I know this whole striping was, I think, smaller, and same thing, the Autobot symbol was a lot smaller. I'm not too sure if that red was there. And I think some other parts were different colors, like just ever so slightly different. But yeah. For the Hasbro version, hold on, I'll have a, hold on, let's bring this out a bit. I'll have a picture up here of the Hasbro version for the side-by-side comparison, I guess. And then I'll move this to the side so you can get more of a front view comparison. We'll do the same thing with the car one. I might just make them small enough to where you kind of see both, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's still that tight. It's still that Combining Wars Ultra Magnus mold at its core. At the end of the day, and I did enjoy that mold, and I still enjoy it here. Now that being said, the God Ginrai is not great. It's kind of a wobbly fucking mess, and I'm just happy that Star Saber did not meet that fate. So yeah, I think God Ginrai needs another look back. You get a proper Power Master Prime. It'd be nice, but this is still a good fear. At least the Ginrai part of it. Anyways, next video will probably be talking about Pyro, the fan zombie one. So yeah, anyways, this has been me, man. But like, comment, subscribe, all that cool shit, and I'm out. Peace.